You're better than those.
Well, I don't know, sir. I don't work for the government. I work for Publishers Clearinghouse. Be honest, Mr. Knuckles, I'm wondering if you're taking this for a joke.
Yes. Yeah. Mrs. Holland is on the line.
Good, good evening. My name is Deborah Holland. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. Alrighty. So, before we even go further with this call conversation, I should let you know that this call it is actually recorded and it's monitored by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. All right. So anything that we say can use against us into the criminal court of justice if anything we do is actually illegal. All right. So
You
everything
you said the FBI is listening to us?
That's correct. The reason for it is the reason for the FBI have to actually monitor the call because with anything we say is actually recorded, all right? So you're 100% safe, so you don't have to worry about your safety, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, thank you so much. So, if I may ask you, what is the discrepancy that you have on Mr. Dave Sawyer? What's the problem here? Because I'm here to get the problem resolved, and I'm also here for you to receive your check as soon as possible. So, what is the discrepancy you have on Mr. Sawyer?
Well, I'm just trying to get him to verify his identity to me, so
Alrighty,
I
and
know who he is.
alrighty, I understand because Mr. As I said, I'm the chief financial manager here at the Publisher Clearinghouse. All right. So, in what way exactly would you like Mr. Dave Sire to identify his identity?
I guess I don't know, some kind of paperwork showing that he works for the company, maybe a ID number or any sort of official, paperwork.
Alrighty,
I mean, he
all right,
works
yes.
there, so there should be some kind of a flyer that has his information on it.
Alrighty, what's going to happen, alright? Well, Mr. Dave, he do have all those necessary information. The reason for why he was not allowed to send the information, it's very simple, alright? Because that's his personal information. The publisher clearinghouse, we don't give any authorization to have anything sent out to any individual unless everything has been processed, alright? So
Okay.
I do understand.
What did you say your position is at
Go,
Publishers Clearinghouse, Deborah?
pardon me?
What did you say your position is at Publishers Clearinghouse?
All right. So my position at the Publisher Clearinghouse is the chief financial manager here. All right. I'm the one who's actually will do deal with necessary anything that comes on to money, anything that comes on to payment. I'm the person who will deal with all of those things. So the only reason why you have not received anything from Mr. Sayers concerning to his identification is that is because I have not given him any approval to have anything sent out as that. As soon as the process has started, then he will be valuable enough to have all the necessary information sent out for you.
Right.
I'm, I
I'm
have
sorry to
listened, all
wake
right?
you up. I'm sorry to
I,
get you up so late. It sounds like you got a cold or something.
pardon me?
I said sorry to wake you up so late or to get you up so late. It sounds like you
No,
might
listen,
have
all
a
right?
cold. Do you have a cold
No,
right now?
no. No,
Okay.
no, 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 no.
I just
All right,
heard
let me
you
put it this
coughing.
way,
I
all right?
thought maybe you had a
No,
coming
it,
down with
it
something.
doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, you're supposed to receive your check, right? And the publisher clearinghouse, it is the house where dreams come through, right? So at the end of
Right.
the day, it doesn't matter what time, once a client as feels as if you're not safe, I'm here to guarantee them, all right? So if
Yeah.
it's a case where you do not trust Mr. Sayers, I will work with you tomorrow and we will get this done together, all right? Because as
Okay.
I said, Mr. Sayers,
I
I no, I'm
also
just saying, all right?
I
Go ahead.
also I also spoke with him earlier on about maybe just giving this money to charity for a local children's hospital. Is there a way
All
that
right.
I
Well,
can just put down a beneficiary for this money and not accept it myself?
all right. Well, in that case, if you're going to put this for a beneficiary for a charity, it's going to be impossible. The reason for it is because the process with everything is already sent over to the Internal Revenue Service. So the Internal Revenue Service, they have already received the paperwork saying that you are actually interested. And when the paperwork was actually going into the Internal Revenue Service, there wasn't any form of beneficiary. So because there was not any form of beneficiary that was placed on the paperwork, it's not possible. And once you already know that once you have placed your paperwork already, it is not that easy to get back, all right? So
Yeah,
what we have to do is that this is basically where I will say in the Bible, Hebrews 11 verse 1 said, faith is the substance of things, the evidence of things that we actually hope for, but the substance of things that's not seen, all right? So what I'm
yeah,
going to do for you to provide you my assurance, and I always tell my clients, do not trust me in my wins, trust me in my losses, because I only have such few. So
right.
I'm going to give you my guarantee, all right? I'm going
Well,
to take the case
I
over.
always love a good scripture. Um,
Ah,
how long have you been with Publishers Clearinghouse, Deborah?
I have been here for over 19 years of my life. I've been even though I've been playing, even though I have been working at the Publisher Clearinghouse, I have been playing myself. So I would definitely like to see Lucky like you. I haven't won the Publisher Clearinghouse, but I do hope, even though I'm here working, I have helped over 180,000 persons since I have been working at the Publisher Clearinghouse. I have dedicated my entire life to the Publisher Clearinghouse. And
Yeah,
I have absolutely no reason in taking your money, all right? With your money that you have in that package, I will never rule in my integrity, my identity, neither my personal name, and my aim at the Publisher Clearinghouse to be the manager one day. So I'm not gonna let your 35,000 take away my integrity, all right? So
right.
what I'm gonna do for you, all right? I'm gonna ask Mr. Sayer. I'm gonna ask him to file this case over to me. That's Deborah Holland, because I don't understand, all right? And if I were you, I would be skeptical. I don't know him. He's a male, and I want the assurance, all right?
Yeah,
So I'm going to ask Mr. Dave kindly to ask him to just give us a moment here, and I'm going to help you in getting your check, all right? And even for, and listen carefully, after you have received your check from the Publisher Clearinghouse, is after you even have the check into your hands and you're skeptical with the check, I can give you my assurance that I'm going to follow you to the bank so you can definitely deposit the check. So even if you're afraid to take this money to the bank, I'm going to come with you, all right? And let me give you another joke here. As big as elderly as you are, one of my best part of my job here is when I come over to your house and I make the delivery, I'm gonna see those tears coming down from your face, and only thing I have
I
to
don't
do
cry
is to
very
just
easy.
use. You're gonna cry this time. I'm gonna bet you have my bet here. Just
Oh,
try
I
me.
don't know. We'll
I have,
see.
as I said from before, I have helped over 180 person before. So I'm not going to ruin my integrity for you. I'm just going to help you. So what I'm going to let you do for you to feel much more comfortable and much more confident and confidential, I'm going to ask Mr. Dave Sawyer to just step aside for a moment for us to clear this processing fee. And as I said from before, Mr. Sayer who will also come along with them making the delivery. Normally,
Right.
I
Steve
don't normally
Harvey,
make it.
Steve Harvey's
You know
gonna
what?
be there too, right?
Uh, did Mr. Sawyer told you that?
Yeah,
He most definitely will. All right.
he will be there.
But as
So it'll be Steve
but listen,
Harvey, Deborah, David, and then y'all have a crew of people or camera
no, we
people.
have to have one because of our safety and because of your safety. we have to have just one member of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I hope you don't feel skeptical about this, all right?
No, I don't mind
And
the FBI being
yeah,
there. That
because
sounds like a good deal.
we do have to, yeah, because we have to respect your safety, and you do have to respect my safety as well, all right?
Right.
Thank you. That's
I
so fair
mean,
enough. All right. So what?
the big check is not a real check though, right?
No, what's going to happen? The big check
Okay.
where we take our pictures together. I come to you and I give you a close hug if you don't mind. All right. I come to you. We take two pictures, and that check is where you can actually have it laminate and you can put it in your room for always. Remember, that's just a cardboard check. All right.
Right.
The publisher, you cannot take that check to the bank. So what you're going to take to the bank, it will be a small check, and that will be in an envelope. That is the envelope we're going to take to the bank, and we want to make your delivery before 12 o'clock. Why do we want to make your delivery before 12 o'clock? We absolutely do not want you to have that check in your house just sitting around. We want as soon as you have received your check, you head directly to the bank and you make your deposit, all right?
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that
as I said from
sounds.
before, if you're skeptical to go to the bank by yourself, I'm I can take an extra 30 minutes and I can help you. I can follow you to the bank so you can make your delivery. All right.
Well, I told David that I was gonna take all y'all out to dinner, so you might take more than 30 minutes.
All right. No problem. That's fair enough. All right. So what I'm
Okay.
gonna do is that we're gonna have the processing fee dealt with for tomorrow. All right. So I'm gonna take over. As I said, if you don't mind, I can take over the case for you and we can get this done tomorrow. As I said, I don't normally do this, but the only time I will step in with a client is the moment I feel as if a client is actually skeptical. I will give my assurance and I will definitely help the individual to get over this, all right? So if you
Yeah.
don't mind, I can step into this for you tomorrow. We go to the FedEx together and we have the processing fee dealt with. And once we have the processing fee and it has been received Thursday, we can make the arrangement to make the delivery Friday. So what I needed to do is to tell me any if you have any doctor's appointment or you have any schedule if you
I don't have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but I was gonna go visit my
all right so
brother
we
about some money that he owes me.
all right so what we're going to do then is that I'm going to take over this. And what time exactly do you think you can make it to the FedEx?
Did you say you were gonna meet me at FedEx?
No, I said no. What time exactly can you go
Oh,
to the
okay.
FedEx tomorrow?
I thought you said you were gonna go with me to FedEx. Um,
Ah, no. What I'm
it,
going to I'm going to meet you the first time when I will be presenting you the check. All right?
oh, okay. Yeah, David seemed a little frustrated with me. I tried to tell him I only have so much money and I have some medical treatments I have to pay for that are life saving. And if I was to lose this money, if this was not real and I was to lose this money, it could cost me my life. That's why I'm so skeptical.
I
I got
understand.
nothing against David. He seems like a great guy. He's a little frustrated with me because
Uh,
so many things have gone wrong. My brother, I don't know if he told you any of the details, but my brother stole some of the money that we tried to send, and it's been hard to get this package sent. But I could probably go down there around, I don't know, 1 or 2 o'clock probably.
all right, and there's no possible way, and there's no, and if there's no possible way where, and there's no possible way where you could try to make it to the FedEx a little bit earlier.
I could try, but he was wanting me to go to another town to mail it because we had problems with the address here at the local FedEx. They said that wouldn't send it one time, and they said it was flagged, and we couldn't figure it out if it was because of me or if it was because of the address. Or actually, that might have been the bank account he gave me. I can't remember, but I was just kind of, I could probably go earlier than that. I could maybe do it on my way to where
All
I'm
right, what
going.
I'm
And
gonna do, well, what I'm gonna do then, all right? All right, did you already have a package? Did you already have the
the
package?
package is packaged and it already has it has an old label on it. I'm gonna cover up. I'm gonna take off, and when I get ready to put the new one on it.
All right, what I'm gonna do then, all right? Since you already have the package, I'm gonna speak with the Internal Revenue Service and let me try to see if there's any more different address and I'll let you know in the morning. So do you think we can get this done? We can start getting this done in the morning at 9 o'clock.
Uh, Maybe it might be a little after 9. You could text me around that time, and if I'm where I can get it done, I will. Dave has my uh, Dave has my cell phone number that you can text me on. I just don't get service on it out here.
All right, so it's not gonna be able for me to call you while you're driving to the location.
No, I won't be able to call me, but you could text me, and if I end up getting service, I could maybe. I mean, you could try, but the service is really terrible in this area.
All right. So if I try to call you tomorrow morning on this number, will it be possible to get you on this number?
Oh, no, this is my house phone. I'm gonna leave. I mean, unless you call me before 8 o'clock or something, I'm gonna
All
leave
right.
here. I'm gonna leave here by 8 to go and do some business.
All right. No problem. So you're gonna all able to be text, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you
All
want to
right.
call me at 7 or something, I would be here. But
All right.
after 8, you could just reach me on text.
All right. Then I'm gonna call you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Then all right. 7:30 a.m. You can be around the phone and expect my call. All right.
All right. If I don't answer,
All
it's
right.
because I'm having to take some medication, so it's hard for me to get up sometimes. And
All right. I understand. Well,
but
I'm gonna call. I most definitely will hear your voice tomorrow for sure. As I said from before, you have my assurance now. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to lose here. All right. I'm not gonna lose my integrity for $35,000. All right. So
yeah,
what I'm gonna do in the morning is that I'm gonna call you around 7 o'clock, 7:30, and once I get from you that time, after which I'm gonna give you a text. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you until we get this done. Once we have get this done, it will arrive Thursday, and once it has arrived Thursday, then Friday. How about Friday? Will Friday be possible for your delivery? Do you think Friday will be
yeah.
fine
Friday would be perfect.
for me?
Friday will be fine. That'd be great if it works
All
out that
right.
way. I'm not in a
Well, it
hurry.
will.
I'm not in a hurry to get it. To be honest, like I said,
No, well,
I'm gonna give
I
this
know you're.
money away anyways.
I know you're not on any hurry, but what you have to remember is that we have other things, we have other prizes to win, we have other prizes to deliver. All right.
Yeah, that's
So
why I'm
we just
saying
have to
Friday
do.
is fine if that
All
works
right.
for
So
you.
Friday. All right. Yeah, that will be perfect for me. All right.
All
So
right, sounds
Friday.
great.
So Friday. Yeah. So we're gonna be on for Friday. So
All
if
right.
you once you before I drive out or anything, it's just gonna be if you have a well, a dark jeans, blue pants, or you have a black pants, or you have a white shirt, we're just gonna put it on, so I can know the person exactly who I'm expecting. All right.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You say
All
you
right. No
want
problem.
you say you're gonna one of these days you want to be the executive vice president there at Publishers Clearinghouse.
Could you repeat, please?
I said, did you say one day you want to be the vice president there at Publishers Clearinghouse?
I'm not really understanding. Could you try to speak up a little louder, please?
Oh, I thought I heard you said earlier that one day you want to be the
No,
like
one
the
day I
vice
want to be the
president.
manager. No, I want to be the
Oh, the
manager. I want to
manager.
be the pro, yeah. And the only way I
Oh,
can be the manager is with the help of you guys. So the more delivery I make, is the more I receive commission. So the more commission I have, it's the more points I have. The more points
right.
I have, it's the more I become a boss. All right.
Well,
So as I said from
I
before,
think you're gonna I think one of these days you're gonna probably be the executive vice president or something. I
thank you so much.
have
And
I got faith
you
in you.
do think I'm a good representative on the phone, right?
Oh yeah, you did great. I appreciate it.
Thank you
You
so
got a
much.
lot more patience than David. You don't have to tell him I
Ah,
said that, okay?
all right.
Just
That's it from before. I will be the one who texts you tomorrow, and I'm gonna be the one who call you early in the morning. All right.
all right. Well, I
So
appreciate
you,
it, Deborah.
yeah. So you don't have to worry about Mr. Dave or anything. I'm gonna be the one who take over this until we get this complete. All right.
Oh, I'm not worried about David. Tell him I said I love him.
I most definitely will, all right?
All
And as
right.
I said from today, what I need you to do is that I just need you to start thinking about investments. What exactly you're going to do with this money? You're going to do
Oh,
investment
I'm just
or you're
giving
going
it
to buy a
to
car?
I'm giving it to the children's hospital. It'll be gone almost immediately.
And that's nice of you for sure. That's very nice of you for sure. So,
All right.
just have yourself, as I said from before, we're on for tomorrow. So I'll call you at the least around 7 o'clock, 7:30. That's the time I'm gonna give you a call. All right.
Yeah, make it somewhere between 7 and 7:30. I should be here if I wake up when I'm supposed to wake up.
No problem. And remember to keep your business 100% private and confidential. All right.
All right, well, the only person knows is my brother, and
Ah,
he's the one that
yeah,
doesn't
but
really like the idea of this. But
all right. Like I
I
said, so
won't
I'm
see
gonna.
him tomorrow, so we're good.
All
I'll
right. Well,
save that
I'm
visit
gonna.
till after I go to FedEx.
Well, I'm gonna let you prove your brother wrong on Friday. So Friday, when we get over there, I'm gonna call your brother. Well, when you get there, and you sign the check and you deposit the check, and after we have lunch and everything, I'm gonna let you call your brother Friday, and you're gonna give him the biggest shock of his life. All right?
All right, yeah, he'll like that. He'll want some
All
of
right.
that
Well,
money.
let's go for it. All right. Let's do it. All right.
All right, sounds good, Deborah. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All
So I
right,
will call you 7 to 7:30 in the morning,
yeah,
and we
that
will
sounds
start
good.
there. All right.
I'll talk
All
to
right,
you in
no
the
problem.
morning.
All right, no problem. So
All
have
right,
a God bless day, and thank you again for making the publisher clearinghouse. Bye bye.
you too. Bye.
I'm not like that. I don't stab you in the back. Yes, now you got me, buddy. Now you got me.